Hello everyone. This is Shubham Divakar over here, and I welcome you all to this interview experiences series, wherein we share the interview experiences faced by students and how they face the challenges and how they clear those interviews. So today we have with us Adarsh Pratik, who happens to be a friend of mine. Last time we had Vikas Soni over here, so both of them were in the. I mean, I was also with them in the same team for the Singapore for the Smart India Hackathon, and we won over there. So over to you, others.
Hello, hello Subham, hello everyone. Yeah, a very great introduction by you, and we are very excited here to share our interview experience with you all guys. So please stay tuned for this. In the previous video, uh, I'm right Shubham that Vikas shared about the MQ software.
Yeah, exactly correct. Vikas was sharing his interview experience for the Mac software. So the video is there in the YouTube channel, and we will be sharing the links of all in the description as well. So stay tuned for the links, and the question that others would be solving would also be there in the link. Yeah, others, please continue.
Yeah. And so I am here now to share my interview experience of the GGK Tech. It's a good company.
So
Yeah.
Adarsh, I wanted to ask that whether GGK Tech came to the college, or did you
No.
go for the off campus
Yeah,
via?
it was off campus. It was really interesting and amazing experience at GGK Tech because in every competitive exam or we solve the problems in editor, but there we have to write down the codes in the pen and paper. So
Exactly.
yeah,
So the main thing that was there is that you had to write the entire codes on pen
yeah,
and paper. So if there
and
no
then
edit without editor, you won't be able to. I mean, many students face a
use the
problem.
suggestions.
No
We
suggestions
can't
are
use
there.
any suggestions. Yeah,
Great. Yeah.
and
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and they already know if we are not able to solve their problem at that moment itself, then we cannot solve it later. So they are able to judge a student by seeing them that
So
yeah they can
basically,
solve it or not.
what I can take from the your interview point of view is that basically they were trying to judge whether you are able to solve the problem correctly or not. I mean, whether you had a
Yeah,
logical thinking.
at that instant, can we think it logically or not?
Okay, great, great,
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
yeah.
So I wanted to ask that what was the first round and what were the rounds following those rounds?
Yeah, the first round was the basic round that includes all the apti reasoning and simple output rated programming questions, as included in the other interview and other companies recruitment process, like the
So the first round was basically a multiple choice question on based on aptitude
yeah,
reasoning.
simple. Yeah, but the thing is that there was a time limit and number of questions is a lot, and also there was a negative marking. So we have a time constraint, and the clock was always ticking. So we have a little bit of pressure, but that we can solve by a little bit of practice of over a month. Doesn't need a much harder effort and that side. But what the where the effort we need is at the coding part, coding side.
Yes, Adarsh, exactly, because coding is much more, I mean, difficult task than just solving the MCQ ones, right? Right,
Yeah.
Adarsh?
Yeah, and that's the thing we have to do in the company. They won't be asking about the a man is traveling in a train, then how much will be the speed of the train and related
Exactly.
velocity and so on. So,
Great, great. So,
yeah,
a small note to the to the viewers who are watching this video that coding is a very essential part, and this is the sole motive of this video is to make sure that to make you fully aware of the conditions that we face, others face, that I face during the coding interviews. So, others, what was the next round? I guess you qualified the first round, and then
yeah,
how many students qualified for the next round, others?
yeah. Approximately we were thousands of students at the off campus because in the off campus, many students from all the colleges arrived there. Approximately, I think 106 students qualified for the second round. But
Okay,
from the
so
second round, they were starting eliminating in that way that okay, I will share that later. Now the second round came with the coding questions, and the coding questions were just given on the uh, projector, and we have to write it down on a piece of paper, only a piece of paper with a pen, and you know Shubham, that was amazing experience because we are acquainted to write all the codes in the editor. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That is what happens. If when we are acquainted with the editor, we don't even at system.out.println
Yeah.
completely. We just write sys out and then the space bar
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
control plus space bar in the Eclipse IDE. That is what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, exactly.
let's don't waste much time and let's jump to the problem itself. Yeah, and the thing is that I was given, everyone of us was given a certain problem. If we have to solve it in a certain amount of time, and we have to show it to the invigilator that we are roaming there. We have to call them and show, yeah, sir, please check the solution. Is that correct or not? And we have to dry run and show it. We can't put that this input, this output. We can't do that. We have to
Yeah. So
simply dry run and show them that,
yeah, so basically
yeah,
what I can take is that I mean, since you do not have any editor, so you cannot compile and show over here. So you
yeah,
have to be
yeah,
very
yeah,
much sure.
yeah,
So basically
yeah.
they were
Very
judging
much
the basically they were
precise.
trying
Yeah.
to judge the problem solving ability that you have. Correct,
Yeah,
others?
yeah, yeah. And they also told after solving a problem in one way, they try to ask that, is there any other way of solving the problem, or you can optimize it? Yeah. So if we can optimize, then we should continue solving that. And if we cannot, then yeah, we can move out of the hall and sorry, we are not selected.
Okay, okay. So I got it. So optimization is
Yeah,
a very important part because I mean we do not jump to the conclusion. So the
yeah,
viewers who
yeah,
are viewing this, it's a small suggestion. Others, I guess the suggestion is pretty much correct that you should not jump to the main solution directly. Rather than you should
yeah,
start with a naive solution and then you start optimizing it. And you
yeah.
because
Yeah,
that
and
is yeah.
it goes with every company, may it be Amazon, Google, every company goes with every company. We have to give, we are given simply a whiteboard. We have to explain our solution, how we can approach to the maximum optimized solution. Then we have to start coding it.
Great, Adarsh. So I guess you are sharing your screen now, and I can see a problem over here. So I guess, uh,
Yeah,
so this is a problem that was given to you. So we actually this question is not available on the internet. So we formed a small challenge on Hacker Rank, and the link to the question would be there in itself in the description part. So this is a challenge. So others,
yeah.
over to you. So describe the question and how you solved it and all. We'll discuss it. So over to you, others.
Okay, okay, yeah. So this is a problem of a butterfly, numeric butterfly problem. Okay, so this is a simple story that you can read it. Yeah, here we are giving us input format of a single number n, and then here given n is not even, then it must be odd, and it lies between 0 to 9, and so on. And notice that we have to print a single space after printing the each element. For one, it should be one. Okay, and now for sample input 5. The
So
pattern is
basically this,
like,
so yeah, so basically this is the butterfly pattern that we have to print,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. It seems
for
like
we have
butterfly. Yeah.
exactly, yeah, exactly, it looks like a butterfly. Yeah,
So
so what was the approach did you use to solve the problem, and what was the mental, I mean what was going inside your head when this problem was shown to you? Because
yeah,
if
yeah,
I am looking at this from this point, it seems a bit, awkward to look at a
confusing.
pattern problem. So over to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, it was very difficult at the first glance to identify that what pattern it is giving, because 5, 9, 8, 12, everything, 2, 4, 6, everything is there. We solve simple pattern problems that what the interview will simple star pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, and any range input. Yeah. But here simple complex. First of all, firstly I thought that yeah, it's a bit complex that, but try to find some pattern in this, because in every pattern programming, Shubham, we only the combination of I, J, and N is there. Only these three variables are used to
Exactly,
print
exactly, yes.
print any number. Yeah. So we know that I value is, it is in y-axis, and J value is in x-axis. So for this reference, I have drawn a. We are always given a piece of paper. Yeah. So I have it is a good practice to always write the index value uh, before start to solve a pattern programming question. So I've written simply same.
Great, others. Actually, this is the first time I am. This is the first time I am having someone who is solving the pattern problem in such a way, because most people jump directly to the solution. So, could you please explain this once again? Like, what is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and how is this helpful in pattern
Yeah,
problems?
yeah, sure. Yeah. Uh, in pattern solving problem, we always search for a simply, if we are printing a star pattern or number star pattern, then we simply see that yeah, I we are following first loop is for I, and the second loop is for J. I is in here, I will, and J will be here. So we simply print the asterisk value or any symbol. But it is a good practice to always write a index value beside the pattern which you want to print. So here I have written the J value, that is 0, 1. Here the n value is 5 as given in the sample input case. Wait, let
Okay,
me
so I
see.
guess this, yeah, so what I can figure out
Yeah,
from here, this gives a much clearer understanding of the
yeah,
problem and the solution that we have to
yeah.
take up.
And how we can combine this I, j, and n value to get these number of different values and get the correct output. Yeah, that's why it is correct to write note down here.
So this is a very pretty much interesting problem as far as I can
Yeah,
see, because this is the first time I am dealing with such problem, because earlier we are used
yeah,
to very simple problems of pattern printing. But
simple.
yes,
Yeah,
pattern printing problems are very much beneficial because it gives you the thinking ability and the logic. And I
yeah,
urge everyone not to ignore these problems, because these problems can be a bit typical. Once it becomes typical, this becomes a very interesting problem to
yeah.
solve. Yeah,
Yeah,
so how did you
in
solve this, others? I mean, it's an interesting problem while I look at it.
yeah. So simply looking at this problem, Shubham, you can see that few common things that, yeah, few common things, but you have to realize that there is a diagonal where the value of I is all I equal to j. I is always equal to j at the diagonal position.
Exactly.
Here
In the
5, 5,
diagonal, we
5.
have 5, 5, 5. Exactly. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And then we also have
So
9 also, I guess. Yeah,
yeah,
for the
yeah,
right
yeah.
diagonal.
So what we can infer from here that we can write a for loop for n. Yeah, see, for this type of problem, the solution would be in n square because the numbers are different, and we will see that we cannot optimize it because different combination. And here basically we are checking for our logic of mathematics that I and j how can we combine to get a particular number.
Correct,
Okay,
correct. Absolutely correct, Anand.
yeah.
Yes.
So here we see that we will take a loop for I, and we will take a loop for j, and inside that we will check if I is equal to j, then we will
So I
print
guess
a
others you
simple
would
file.
be so I guess others you would be coding, right? I mean, you would be showing the viewers how to code also, like well, how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
would be coding the solution, I guess, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's begin with a simple that I simply let's begin with this. Okay.
So here, others is, I guess, taking scanner class for taking input, and this
Yeah.
is he's declaring the object of the scanner class. So we both code on Java only. We prefer Java, but in cases when we get TLE, I mean, not in every case, but in very few cases, we have to switch to buffer reader, because sometimes it happens that time complexity arises.
Yeah, for a large number of input, we
I
always
guess it
prefer
will be
buffer
scanner
reader.
SC is equal to new scanner system.in. New scanner, we are
Yeah,
missing
sorry for
scanner
this.
part.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, no issues, no issues. It happens. What I can take from here is again is that this was you did this on a piece of paper and not on an IDE, so it was really, I mean, much
Yeah,
difficult doing that over there.
yeah.
So now he's taking input in yeah, it's a zero text. So he's taking the input in n.
Let's begin with the for loop.
Okay, so this is the outer loop, outer I loop. So basically, what I think is what I am thinking is that you need to divide the problem into sub problems. So basically, we see two diagonals over there. So we will need to check for the two diagonals. Then we need to check for
Yeah,
the right part and as well as the left
yeah,
part.
yeah. Goes good with it. So
Great, 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 Adarsh. Going good.
okay.
Yeah. So now you would be checking for the diagonal. I guess the left diagonal you would
Yeah,
be checking for this five.
yeah. So the for the first diagonal, I would prefer to write here that if I is equal to j, as I have already told you
So
that, then here
this one is the left diagonal, I guess, the five
yeah,
five five one.
yeah.
Okay. For which I is equal to j. Great, great. Okay, okay, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
What we have to print here, we have to print n, okay, with a space as described in the problem.
Yes, because in the left diagonal we have the value which we are taking as input. So we will have
Yeah.
5 over here, and
Okay.
then we will move ahead with the other diagonal, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Now you can see that the other diagonal deals with a number 9. Okay. Then we can see how can we get 9 here. A 9 is a common, simply a 9 is there. Okay. So you know that the value of I and j changes every time for each row and each column.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So that 9 must not be related to I and j.
Yes,
So that,
exactly, exactly.
yeah, so that 9 must be weighted to n, because n is a constant here. You got it?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
what we would be
So,
coding is I plus j is equal to n minus 1 because
yeah,
for the other yeah, I
yeah,
plus j should be equal
yeah,
to n minus 1 for this case.
yeah.
And then you would be printing 9. So 9 is basically 2 into 5
2
into
into
5, yeah, 10 minus 1.
5
So,
into
and
n minus 1. Yeah,
exactly,
get
correct,
it.
correct. So I plus j equal to n minus 1 would be for checking the left diagonal, and we would be printing 2 into n minus 1. I guess this is what you would be doing.
Yeah, yeah,
See, this facility you won't be having on a pen and paper, rather.
yeah,
Great, great. Why not use a resource when you have that?
yeah,
Cool, cool. Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, he's absolutely doing it perfectly. So this is basically what he's doing, right? So he has divided the problems into sub problems. He first dealt with the left diagonal, then with the right diagonal. Now he would be dealing with the left part, and then he would be dealing with the
yeah.
right part.
Yeah, see, so
Yeah.
here we can combine the pattern problem in two ways. Either this part, either we can combine this along horizontal line or vertical line. Okay, both is possible. But
Okay.
here we have to find another pattern, that how we are getting these numbers now: 2, 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 8,
Over
and
8
12.
and 12.
Yeah. So Shubham, I would like you to see that here. Yeah, here we are getting some pattern: 2, 4, 6. Okay, there is some pattern. Difference of 2 is there.
Yes, difference of 2
Yeah,
is there, 2, 4 and 6.
yeah. So we can see that how we can get here 2, 4, 6. Can we get from here 0 into something, or I don't think so. But if see here, if we can multiply 2 with 1, we are getting 2. Okay. Then we are, if we multiply 2 with 2, we are getting 4. If we are multiplying 2 with 3, we are getting 6. That works fine. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely
Yeah,
correct. Yes.
yeah. And if here we are multiplying 2 with 1, we are getting 4, 2 with, no, that's not the case. If we are multiplying 2 with
4, 2 with 4, you get 8.
4, yeah, here and here it's different. So the concept or logic which is applied on the left side is different from the logic which is applied on the right side. Okay.
So now you will solve the left part first and then you would
Yeah,
move to
yeah,
the right
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah. So going forward,
Great.
these three are already satisfying the case. Now let's go to this 5. Now 2 into 1 is, sorry, 2 into 2 is 4,
Yes.
because we are multiplying 2, and here is 5. So where can we get 5? Plus 1 is there. So if you can see it clearly, that if we are adding the j part here, so we are getting here 5.
Okay, okay. So basically it's I into j plus 1.
Yeah,
I into 2.
yeah, 2, yeah, 2, I into 2 plus 1. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
correct.
into 2.
That's
Yeah, I
correct.
know. Yeah, sorry, sorry. It's I into 2 plus 1. Great. I into 2 plus
Yeah.
j, not 1. I
Sorry,
into 2
plus j.
plus
Yeah.
j because
Plus,
you are adding the j part and j is 1 over here.
yeah,
That is why this came.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, and this was the left part. So let's go to the left part. But before this, Subham, you can see that some spaces are also there. So we have to print space also. Okay, we have to
Yes.
print space 2 here. So let's go to the left part first.
And the left part would be
Sometimes,
specifically for j less than equal to n by 2. Am I right?
uh, left part. Yeah, what?
I think the left part would be there. I mean, for the left part, you need to check whether, I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
left
yeah.
part would
Correct,
lie
correct. Yeah,
inside the
yeah,
condition. I mean,
yeah,
inside the
yeah,
j
yeah.
less than equal to n by 2
Yeah,
condition.
yeah, yeah, because this is j part, and if j is less than equal to n by 2,
Exactly, that is what I'm
yeah,
telling. Yeah, if j
yeah,
is
yeah,
n by 2, then only j is less than equal to n by 2, then only you would go to the left part,
yeah, correct, correct.
or else you would go on to the right part.
Yeah,
So see, this is very much easier once you discuss. So that is why we discuss here, so that you all know how we solve problems. See, this becomes
okay.
very easy when you discuss. But I'm sure this was not very easy for others when he was writing his on pen and paper. But anyway, he did work out the solution and he got selected over here. So
Yeah,
he's a
yeah, I
good
was
coder.
lucky enough. I think so.
Yeah, great, great.
Let's go.
Yeah, others, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so Shubham, the left part I think is from j index 0, 1, 2 to this part, I think. Yeah, okay, left part. We are including, since it is less than equal to 2, so we are including 2 here. Okay. less than
Okay.
equal to n by 2, so we are including here. So Shubham, if we put the case for this numbers, and if we are also calculating for these places, then it would be unnecessary use of the mathematical operation, because we are not we don't need to print here anything. So first we will put the case for the spaces, that if it's position of space, then print space, else print the number. Okay.
Okay, so we
And
also need to deal with the spaces, right?
yeah, yeah. So Shubham, you can see here the condition for a space here. Uh, Here you can see that the value of
J part, the
j,
value of J
j,
part should lie
the value of j
between.
is, yeah, the value of j is greater than I for this
Mm-hmm.
case.
Hmm.
For this case, value of j lies between lies between 0 and 2, and value of I lies to from 0 to 4. So obviously for
For,
these and these places, the value of j is always greater than I. You can see that
yes,
clearly.
yes, exactly. It's always greater than
Yeah,
I.
yeah. So we can deal with these case, that we have to print the space when the value of j is greater than 5 for this area. Okay.
Okay.
And now we have to deal with the lower part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spaces in the lower
So
part, correct?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I guess you would be putting two conditions over here. Like one would be the spaces for one would be for
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
spaces in
Correct,
the
correct,
top part, and one would be for the spaces in the downward part. Correct.
correct, correct, correct.
Correct. Great. 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 Anand. Great. Great.
So here left part. Okay. This was the condition for the top part, and the
Okay.
bottom left part, the condition would be uh,
J greater than
uh,
equal to n minus I guess.
yeah, yeah, you are correct.
Greater than
J,
equal to, or it would be greater than. It would be greater than equal to. I mean, we need to check over here. Like it should be greater
see,
than
we have
equal
to
to.
at some point in pattern programming, we have to simply write down and check. Suppose, see, for this point, the value of I is 4, and value of j is 1, and the condition which I am going to write here is j is,
Greater than or equal to I. I guess that would be the correct thing.
yeah,
Okay, so this would be the condition for the lower part of the spaces. I mean, the space below 4, 5, 5. I mean, the space after 6, 9, and after 9.
yeah.
Yeah, just please go ahead. Please go ahead.
The condition would be j is greater than equal to n minus I. So see, Shubham, it takes some time to see that where a condition is satisfied here or not. We have to simply here try run and check that, yeah, it is satisfying point where we need to print the space or not. For here we are checking that the value of j is 1. Okay. And for this
Okay.
point, and for value of I is 4. So n is 5, so 5 minus I, that is 5 minus 4 is equal to 1, and j is greater than equal to any 1 is greater than equal to 1. So it's correct. So for this we need to print the space. Now checking for this position, uh, j is 2 and I is 4. Now n
So
minus I, that is 5 minus 5 minus 2, 5 minus
J
4,
is 2 over here and n is 5. So 2
n
is
is,
greater than equal to 5 minus 4, that is 1. So it's correct,
yeah,
and though it will
correct.
consecutively print the
Yeah.
spaces.
Similarly, it goes for this space too. So it is satisfying the condition. So here we will write j is greater than equal to I for the upper part, and j is greater than equal to n
N minus
minus
I
I for the lower
for
part.
lower part.
Okay. So what we will do here, we will print the spaces. So taking advantage of copy and paste, we simply do it here. Okay. And else we have to print what, as we have discussed already.
It would be I into 2 plus j. 2i plus j.
Yeah. 2i plus.
So this was a pretty much good question. I mean, it's really
Yeah,
interesting to
yeah,
solve it because there are a lot of
yeah,
places wherein you can get tricked in and you could go on. I mean, so solving this in a limited amount of time is really a challenge. I mean, when you are given a very small amount of time, then you need to be really sharp and at your toes to solve the problem.
yeah, sure, correct.
So now you are dealing with the right part.
Yeah. So as you said that j is less than equal to n by 2 for the left part, so j must be greater than n by 2 for the right part,
Yeah, correct, correct.
correct? So going forward, as I told earlier, that first we need to give the condition for spaces.
Spaces. Yes.
It really seems tough at first glance, but if you start solving these type of question, then you will come to know that yeah, it is okay. Yes, only the thing is you have to recognize what is the pattern or what is the combination of I, j, and n. Only three variables are there. In that, also one is constant. We have to also only find that
So
what
basically,
combination can
what we
give a
need to do is
particular
we
answer.
need
Yeah,
to we need to just think over there. I mean, coding part is very less. We just need to think and get the solution. So ultimately, it
yeah,
is all about thinking only. I mean,
yeah, sure.
getting
For the right
the
part, for
yeah.
the right part, yeah, we are including here this and or on the horizontal side and vertical side whole this part. So for this we see that for this space we see that I must be greater than j for this
Exactly.
part.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
this I, okay, you're getting that?
Yeah. Yeah. I got it. So I must
Yeah,
be greater than J for the
taking
top part.
both.
For the top part
Yeah,
of for the top
yeah.
spaces. Correct.
Solving this type problem, we will come to know that the same goes for mirror image. Yeah, the thing that I j was greater than I at this position, so I must be greater than j at this position. Okay.
So basically, the mirror. I mean, you will be mirroring
Yeah,
the same thing.
yeah. Not
Just
actually mirroring, but
yeah.
yeah, you can
Basically, you are
say
doing the
that
mirror
was not.
like yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so basically, there you had J greater than I. So here you would be having I
I
greater than
greater than.
J. Or let me
Yeah,
guess it. Wait, hold on. Let me guess the other part. It would be what it would be. It would be I less than n minus j minus one. I guess.
yeah. True, true. You're getting that right. Yeah.
So see, I am also getting it. So others is really a good teacher, I guess. Good problem solver as well.
Thank you, bro.
Anyway, I was joking. Okay, okay, fun night.
Really, yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. We
yeah.
really was. I'm sharing with you our experience that we really enjoyed hackathon. It was a great fun traveling a long journey with you, Shubham.
We'll share the experience of that also with Rosalina ma'am, with everyone, with the entire team. We will be sharing that. Don't worry, we would be doing the webinar. I mean, the video of that also. So we'll have a fun time again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, let's finish the question first because
Shubham, I'm typing the
yes.
code. Till then, you try to analyze the right part. That the right how
Okay.
the right numbers how the right numbers arrive. How we can get
Yeah.
to the solution.
How are the right numbers coming up? So basically, the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
number we have I over I is there, and then J is there. So how are we going? We have 9, then we have 9, 4, we have 5, 6. Okay, wait, we have 9. Now we will 3 into 3. Okay, great. Then here we have this 2 into 3. So basically, we are having 2 into 3. Then we have over here 6. Then we have 3 into 4 is 12. So basically,
Yeah,
4,
that's
8.
simply but I is to I into j. You're getting that.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
into J
right,
part.
right, right, right. Yeah, you enjoy that combining the numbers and getting a certain number that gives you the correct output. That really likes fun.
Yeah, this is really a fun thing to do.
And now this ends for the loops. And finally, we have printed all the required numbers and spaces. And this is the for loop for for loop of the interior ending brace of the interior for loop.
Yeah.
So we need to print a system out of println ln for changing the line. I'm sorry, Shubham. Here I everywhere I have written println. So every time it will
Yeah,
go.
we forgot here. So everywhere we would be getting in a new line. So all this would
A
be,
long range of numbers.
yeah, great.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's run this.
Yeah, let's learn this and let's see. Oh, can you others, can you maximize the screen? I mean, the part where you are coding, just maximize it.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Great. So now you
sure.
can run it and show what is the output and
I've
the.
also used the comments. Yeah, I've also used the comments here, so you can simply see. Oh, some error is there
So you
at
miss.
line number 33. Yeah,
You
I'm
just
just
miss the
looking at
plus
it.
part over it. 2 into I plus j plus. So the viewers who are viewing this, debugging is also a very, uh, I mean, not a very good thing. It's always a very good thing, but you need to be, very much apt into your coding that you're doing. So he has passed the first test case, but he has not passed the second one. So let's see what has happened over
See
here.
what's the error here.
It shows you did not pass. I guess
No,
there is some.
yeah, yeah, here some. Okay.
Okay, so
The
you
wrong
are.
number is being printed. Okay.
Okay, so you're printing 9. You're printing 5, but it should be 9, I guess. Right? Can you show it once again? I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
you have printed 5 over there, but that should be 9. So that should be 2 into I into 2 plus j. So just go on and check. I think
Oh, I think I've copied pasted and that is giving 2
exactly
into
that is
1.
why. That is
I
why
put it like that.
2 into I plus j part is missing over here. 2 into I plus j.
2 into N, Shubham. We are solving here for
Okay.
see,
For the I mean you are
yeah,
for
diagonal.
9
Yeah.
diagonal for the right diagonal part. So 2 into n minus 1.
Yeah.
See, I also get lost a lot of times.
And no worries. I'm saving it again. Yeah.
Great. So you have passed both the
Let's
test
pass.
cases.
Yeah. Now let's submit the code
Okay.
and see.
And let's hope this passes all the test cases.
But it never goes, Shubham. Something is there.
We need to
Something.
figure out some corner cases. I guess the corner cases must be
Yeah,
there. So we
I
need
missed
to
it out. Yeah. You told
let's
it.
figure out what is the corner case over here. So what is the input format like? What are the inputs
N
say?
is not even, so n must be odd n. It lies between 0 and n. Oh, Shubham. Oh, I have missed it for 0,
Yeah,
I think.
exactly. So the zero
Yeah.
part is missing. So you need to check whether it is zero. So for zero, it
Oh,
would be obviously be zero, correct? So you need to just put
yeah.
an if and else over there.
Yeah.
So just a small corner case to be left that was left out over here.
Yeah. Let me indent the code.
So this is how we are handling the uh,
In
great.
corner cases.
Yeah, so handling the zero case, I mean, for the
Yeah.
input zero. So this would obviously pass. I mean, this was passing the earlier time also.
Yeah. Let's
Let's
submit
do
it.
that for the last time, and I guess it should pass.
I hope so. Yeah, and it's
Yeah, great,
passing.
great, Adarsh. So as you can see over here, he has passed all the test cases, and the problem is pretty much simplified. So you need to break the problems into a sub problems, isn't it, Adarsh?
Yeah. Correct. Shubham.
Yeah, great. So it was really nice talking to you, Adarsh. And just one last question that I have before we end the discussion over here. So, what happened after the coding round? So, did you go for the HR round, and what happened over there exactly?
No, there was not any H around because uh, out of thousand and thousand of students, only 12 students, I guess, only 12 students from all the colleges. Many college students, only 12 students were selected, and I was luckily one of them. So after that, the interview happened, and in the interview, my interviewer was so I am saying that he was he was not showing his face. He just put my CV in front of his face and my face, and he was going on literally asking question like hell, like this and this and this, and he uh, see,
He
our
went. So
discussion is so
basically, he went on
interactive.
asking questions, right? He went on asking a lot of questions.
Yeah. Our discussion is so interactive, and also I've given so much of interviews. The uh, HR or anyone interviewed try to keep it interactive, but that interviewer was keeping that so serious that I was not able to think that will he be satisfied by my answer or not. But
But
all of
ultimately, you came up. I mean, but and
yeah,
ultimately,
ultimately I came up with
you
that.
cracked the interview and you went on to clear the all the coding rounds and all the interviews. So it was really nice talking to you, others, and hopefully we will be solving some problems with you. We both will
Yeah,
be discussing a lot of solutions. As you can see on the screen, we have a lot of we post a lot of challenge. I mean, lot of solutions to the monthly challenges organized by Hacker Earth, Lead Code, CodeChef, and Code Forces. So we will be posting each of them one by one. This is the website of us, which is programworld.net, and we also have the official YouTube channel, and wherein we would be posting all the videos. Okay, so it was really nice talking to you, others, and we would be very soon discussing with you and with our teammates our hackathon experience in the hackathon series that we would be organizing. And
yeah, yeah, sure. Great going. Yeah,
yeah,
you're
so
doing
it was
great.
really nice talking to you, others.
Yeah, you're doing great, man.
Yeah. So thank you everyone, and thank you for watching, and it was really nice, and we will be very soon coming up with the next interview experiences from our friends and from my colleagues. So stay
Yeah,
tuned for that, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you
yeah. Let's
everyone.
catch up soon, guys. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Bye everyone. Bye.